Hi, I'm Steph Dyson.
Hello, my name is Mary Ellen Dingley.
Hi, my name is Jennifer Bongora.
Hi, I'm Mariel Tavicoli.
Hi, I'm Karen Miller, and I love teaching English abroad.
Teaching English abroad is a great way to see the world while making a little money, as long as you're also committed to your students.
Something that I really love about teaching is that it put me in a new environment.
It was a great way to kickstart my career.
I think for those looking to teach English abroad, there's various different ways of actually getting into doing so.
Looking for a teach abroad program, you have to take tons of different things into account.
Do your research and see what kind of programs you think would suit you.
Is there a certain area of the world that you want to explore?
Or learn a new language.
Is this about making some money?
You might need a place where you're going to get paid an amount that you can live comfortably and also pay off student loans.
You can have these very vastly different experiences, really depending on the program as well as the country.
Teaching in Japan is a very different experience to teaching in Peru, for example.
What kind of teaching environment you're in, what kind of educational environment are you in the classroom? Are you a co-teacher? Are you in a private school, public school? Or are you teaching at the university level?
Whether you want to be working in a rural place or in a big city. Very different experience, and working somewhere rural often means you get more of a chance to get to know the local community
and really engage with a foreign culture, because when you're in a school, you are really in it.
Whereas in a big city, I guess it can sometimes feel a bit more anonymous, but you're most likely, and you should check this, to be surrounded by other people teaching as well. So you can have those really strong networks regardless of where you are.
But the world is really your oyster. There's so many different countries that need qualified English teachers.
I think that looking for a program that has a credible website, that has really responsive staff, that has people that actually are really invested in helping you succeed in that program.
Because there are English teaching programs out there that aren't supportive of their teachers. So be careful of that.
A reliable program is one where they provide you with training, or they do require that you have some sort of teaching certificate, whether that's TEFL or whether that's a qualification as a teacher back in your home country.
Talk to the different program providers, talk to different companies that offer teach abroad programs, different schools, see if you can get in contact with different teachers from that program.
Read a ton of blogs from other teachers about their experience.
And definitely talk to past participants, because they are the #1 way to find out what it's actually like to be in that specific program.
Because while other people's experiences won't be the same as yours, they will be able to give you some really important advice about what you can expect.
The application process to teach English abroad is really straightforward, and my #1 recommendation is to start online.
Of course, you need references usually to people you've worked with in an educational setting, or if you're teaching kids, you definitely need childcare references. Or just some sort of professional or academic references.
If you're already a qualified teacher, then there's nothing stopping you from going abroad and teaching English as well. And it can be a really great challenge.
Funding the program, well, if you're teaching English, you might be paid, and then you'd be funded, of course, through your salary.
Those programs where you get monetary compensation, so you're getting some sort of stipend each month, can really cover all the expenses related to living and teaching abroad.
If it's a volunteer program, then you often might need to raise money or find some sort of grant.
They might even include housing or flights and tons of stuff that are really expensive normally, but when they're included in a program, it makes it that much cooler.
I saved up for quite a long time when I was working back in the United Kingdom, and I think it's just about discipline and having your eye on that prize.
An amazing opportunity to immerse in another culture and really meet people who will change the way you look at things.
Was it hard? Yes. Did it test my patience? Yes. Was it fulfilling and exciting and an opportunity for me to grow as an educator? Definitely.
I always tried to bring in something new and include pop culture and music and movies and stuff that they could understand and relate to.
Because teaching isn't just about standing in front of people and showing you know a subject. It is so much more. It's so much more complicated than that. And making other people love that subject as much as you takes work.
Make sure you're doing it with also your students in mind.
Wherever you go around the world, like, kids are the same. They're silly. They crack really bad jokes. They just make you laugh.
So I would definitely teach abroad again.